This clip is brought to you by 8 Sleep Mattresses, the temperature-controlled Tesla of beds that automates your sleep. Sleep better and enjoy this clip.
And did you have to like start at a certain level and then kind of taper down once your labs came back in, or have you been at the same level the whole time?
So mine's fluctuated. So again, with the needle things, I'm not a huge fan. So I started with cream. So I did cream on my inner thighs. Usually people can put on their taint or their testicles, but it messes with their DHT levels. And I have hair loss in both my grandparents. And I was like, I really just want to keep my hair as much as possible. And putting it on your testicles can cause your hair to come out. So I put on my inner thigh. Not a huge fan. Like, I don't know if you've messed with it, but like you got to like basically shower, sit there, legs open for like an hour.
An hour.
I mean, roughly, you just gotta wait for it to dry.
Wow.
You can't have anybody touch you in an area that you want to be touched. So it was just kind of a pain. So shortly after that, I went on to injectable. And my levels have fluctuated. So I think I've gone from, 1,100 to 1,400. And sometimes there's been limited minimal changes.
Hearing this progression has been really wonderful.
Because we've been
hearing about it in the gym, and he's like, "Oh, I've got some cream." I'm like, "This is so good." It started with the BPC and some of that stuff.
Yep, it did. Yeah,
a while back. I'm like, "These are all the gateways." I'm like, "He's on his way. Finally, my little boy is gonna like go for it."
There's a video
and become someone great.
Yeah, there's a video we posted where we were kind of talking about this, and so many people were like, "These fucking juice heads are justifying their drug use," and it's just so funny. It's talking about gateways. It's great.
I think it was 2014 or 13. I think I was talking to Mark. We were at the like 3 gyms ago, and I forgot how drug testing came up, but I made a comment like, "Oh, you got to be drug tested to train here, whatever," as in like not be on anything. And you're like, "Yeah, to make sure you're on stuff." Like if you're not on steroids.
I always wanted to sit on top of the monolift with like a blow dart and just like hit people in the neck as they came in. Yeah. Be like, "You're not natty anymore, bitch."
Yeah,
so good.
But it never happened. We never could figure out the dart quite the way we should.
You just kept darting yourself.
Somebody's like, "No."
Yeah. So I wanted to ask about like the fluctuating things, because like, did you notice a difference when it was like at 1,100 versus 1,400? Because everybody's always like, like the question Nsima asked, like, well, if 11's good, then 14 must feel even better, right?
Yeah, so I've been working with my providers to adjust. So this powerlifting meet, right? So I've ranged from 150 to 175, 200 milligrams a week. For short bursts. So we'll just, and again, that's why I'm also checking labs. I've had, in the more recent months, I thought my levels would have been like really high because of how well my strength has been and how I look and everything. And they're actually on the lower, they're like that 1,200 mark when I thought I'm like, oh, they're going to be at like 1,500, but they're at 1,200. So it's kind of a weird mind game too. Cause then you're like, wait, they're at 1,200. But I should be like, I thought I'd be at like 1,500, but I do feel well. So it's a weird thing because you're looking at the paper, but at the same time, it's like, well, what actually matters, right? How strong you are, how you feel.
There's so many other hormones at play. And then there's also like your free testosterone. And there's also, I have a kind of belief or theory that like you use some of it up, almost the way you would use up some blood glucose. And I know some people would be like, that's crazy, but I think that's why someone that trains really hard, their levels will be low. So maybe someone like Nsima gets tested and his testosterone maybe isn't like through the roof, but it's like he's doing jujitsu, he's lifting. Like we see this a lot with a lot of people that run and people that do like hybrid multiple sports type thing.
And I don't want to get hung up on the numbers either, because like I was at 600 and I felt pretty good, but I just feel way better more. I would be happy if I had the feeling of now at 600. And maybe, to be honest, for someone that was like a legitimate like 100 milligram total, who's just in the an 80-year-old man, maybe at 600 they do feel how I feel now.
Oh, and who knows? Maybe even raising your actual testosterone score on the paper, maybe it's not that significant.
Yeah.
So maybe if you just had a little TRT dose and just got a little extra, 50 or 100 over what you had before, maybe that would make you feel good enough.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Less is more. I mean, you've said it a bazillion times, and it's been true for me so far. But it's been an experience. I'm very new to it. I'm not claiming to be like the biggest expert in it. I've just learned a lot from a lot of people just being in the industry now for a while.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, go ahead and comment down below and let us know what you liked about it. All right, share this with a friend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and also we are on Reddit and Discord. All that's down below. All our sponsors and everyone that supports us down below there too, so you can get whatever you like from us. All right, peace.